Hi everyone, Tina here again. I've had a request by fellow tech Pauline to demonstrate on how to do a unicorn nail, the rippled type with either the pearl finish or a hollow finish. In this case I did do one last night just to play around with black with hollow finish, but I wasn't too happy with it. In choosing that colour because I struggled to place those lines. As you see there, black on black was a little bit hard, and being late in the evening I thought no, give it another whirl with a different colour. So today I decided to go with a baby pink. The nail on the far right is the completed one. I've put one coat of a base colour, doesn't matter what colour it is, and you can do this on your natural nails if you wanted to, or over the enhancements. So I've just done one coat in a base colour. I started to place stripes. You can curve them or you can do whatever you like on the nail, and it doesn't have to be a really big long stiletto nail. You can do it on any nails, whether it's little nails or your oval nails, it doesn't matter. So then what I did was, as I'm placing it, I then cured it and then completed a second going over with the same. I used gel paint actually to create the stripes with. The base colour is gel polish, the stripes are done in gel paint. So then once that second coat of the stripes was completed, cured that again, and then I've coated it just slightly with another coat of that plain gel polish over the top, cured that, and then proceeded with the no wipe top coat in order to place the pearl pigment or your hollow pigment, whatever it is, followed by finishing it off and sealing it. So I'll just show you what I'm up to. The brush that I used for the stripes is a Nail Perfect brush. It's the Micro Styler 00. I don't know if you can see that. There we go. Okay, so I'm not sure what colour the pink is that I used. It's a Planet Nails pink. Oh, here we go, 017. That's on the bottom of the pot. It's a lovely little pink. Okay, so I'll proceed and cure this. And then we'll continue. You can use any pigment you like. You can use the pearl pigments, you can use the hollow pigments, you can use the Mirachrome. It doesn't really matter. Make sure that best results are that you dust it all off and then you seal it. If you do a second coat, as long as you use a no wipe top coat, if you use a second coat, it'll be even nicer. It'll finish even nicer. It'll look more solid, so to speak, so there won't be any little gaps or anything like that, as long as it's all rubbed in properly. Okay, so that's it there. I'm going to now place on this one, which is the finished one, I'm going to place the no wipe top coat. And make sure you go into the grooves. You can paint up and down, but you want to go into those grooves and make sure it all goes in there properly. Okay. This particular one is by the brand Born Pretty, but there are so many great no wipe top coats out there. I find this one has been pretty good for me, and in placing the pigments, whether it's the pearl pigments or whether it's the hollow pigments. Sorry about my hand. I'll just wait till that cures because it does need a minute. Some of these are a hard gel, which is a non-soak gel, so these would need to be filed off. This is just an old brush, acrylic brush of mine. I just use it now just to dust my pigments off the nail plates once I've finished with them, just to dust the excess off. She makes really great brushes too, Miss Tammy Taylor from America. Okay. With the pigments, use them really, really, really sparingly. You don't need much. Initially what I do is I just pat it down, like so. Some people like using the silicone applicators. I've just got a makeup applicator and I pop that on with that. Some people like using their fingers to apply it with. Whichever is best for you, as long as you've got clean hands and you're not going to deposit any oils or anything like that, contaminants. Okay, so from here I'm going to rub it in. And it comes up so pretty. Okay, dust the excess off. You see that? They're just so, so pretty. What I do next, so that I don't contaminate my top coat, I do apply a thin coat of just a base or bonding gel base coat over it. This one here only cures in 10 seconds, which is fantastic. This one is by Artistic. And again, I know people say, why are you mixing all your bits and pieces? But in this case, it's only superficial. It's not part of the structure. It's just to adhere things with. Okay, give that its 10-second cure. I'm then going to apply another coat of the No Wipe top coat over the top of it. Cure that for its 60 seconds. Apply some more of the pigment. Now the reason I put the base gel down is because, like I said, I didn't want to contaminate anything. Well, I didn't want to contaminate my top coat, that is. Because I use it for other things as well. I don't want little particles and glitters and flakes and bits in there. So that's why I do it this way. So what I've done is just, again, going into the grooves thoroughly. And give that its full minute. It's a shame with this one. I kind of like it and I don't, it just looks very metallic. Can you see that? And what I did, I did use a silver hollow and then I put another coat of top coat and then I used a sort of like a unicorn pigment over the top of that, again, which was translucent. But I'm not real fussed with it. I think I still like my pastel colours. I think this would look lovely in a baby blue as well, or aqua. Okay, so we'll go with the second coat of the pigment straight over the top of the No Wipe top coat. If you hear any noises in the background, it's my pooch. He's just on the ground. I told him he's got to be a good boy while Mummy's filming. So far, so good. Okay, so that's thoroughly on there. So I'll rub it in. Love that luster. It's just so pretty. Okay, so now we'll dust off the excess and apply a thin coat of my base gel again because I don't want to contaminate it. Don't want to contaminate my top coat. Still applying it into the grooves. There we go. 10 seconds. And finally I'll apply the top coat and we're done. I'm just using the same no wipe top coat, it's fine. You can use whichever top coat you prefer. We do have our favourites. Okay. Another thing I'm doing is I'm being careful to make sure there's no bubbles, so I'm just floating the brush across the top or pillowing it, just very, very carefully. And that's it. So I'll cure that and we're good to go. If you've already subscribed to my channel, thank you for doing that. I also appreciate if people do subscribe. It's awesome. Thank you so much, and thank you so much for watching. I'll just pop this out so you can have a look. I think they're so pretty. Thank you. Thanks for watching.